Hey guys, it's time to talk about mental math, and I'm going to give you a strategy today called adding with compensation. Now, if you've been following me, I am Jessica Kaminsky. I am a math specialist, and I want to talk to you about mental math. Now, when I was growing up, I was taught that you always use paper, pencil, you regroup, you carry the one, you borrow, you do all that kind of stuff. And the reality is that works great when you have pencil paper, but there are times that you can solve problems mentally. And while they take time as you're learning the skill, it actually will help students to move a lot faster. So I'm going to give you a couple of strategies today to help you use this method. Now, first thing I want to say, this method only works with specific problems that tend to be closer to a friendlier number. So here's my first example. We're going to do 97 and 26. Now, the old me would want to line all these up and add them together. In fact, it's itching me, like it's killing me not to be able to do this because that's the way that I was taught to do this. But there's a faster way if I think about using a friendly number, which we call compensation, because you're going to end up compensating and making adjustments. So if I were to think about this in a different way, so here we have 97 and 26. Well, this is almost a 100, right? So if I add 126, I'm going to get 126. Now, is that my answer? No. Why is it not my answer? Because I wasn't adding 100, I was adding 97. So what do I need to do to this answer that I have here in order to get it to be correct? Well, because I added 3 extra, I just need to subtract 3 extra. So I can take 126 and subtract 3, and now I have my answer, which is 123. Now, writing all this out does take more time than the mental math. And you're saying, hey, by the time I sit here and do the algorithm, I could be done with this. You're right. Writing this out does take time, but the goal is for our students to eventually not have to write it out and do it mentally in their head. So if I were adding 97 and 26, I could say, well, 97 is 3 away from 100. So 126 minus 3, 123. That's a lot faster than writing out. Let's try a different way as well. Let's say I want to add 105 and 37. What could we do? There's actually a couple different strategies. You could think about this as 40, or I'm going to show you a way that we would have where we're adding less than what we had before. I'm going to go back to 100. So again, if I think about this as 137, I'm going to get 137, right? But what happened? Was I adding 137? No, I was adding 105. So what do I need to do to 137? I need to add 5. And even in that, there may need to be a mental math strategy where I know 5 is 3 and 2. So I can add 3 to get 140, 2 more, 142. So I know that this is going to give me 142. This is called compensation, where you take a friendly number and then you have to make adjustments, whether you're adding or subtracting. Learning it does take time, but with practice, our students are going to be able to do it very quickly in their head. And then they're going to see, I don't always need that paper pencil or grabbing my phone for the calculator. I can do this mentally in a really fast way. Now, if you like this strategy, be sure to check out my blog, mathwithpurpose.com/blog, where you can download a freebie to help you with all these visuals, or check out the Math with Purpose video library, where I teach your student how to do all these strategies as well.